Are we recording? All right, folks, we're back with another episode of Passion to Profits, P2P. We have our guest, Anthony, born and raised in Santa Barbara, community activist, multiple business owner, and entrepreneur. Anthony, or as you guys might know him from his Instagram handle, Rarebreed. What's popping?
What's happening, man? What's good, man? Everything's good, man. I appreciate you guys inviting me out, man.
Hell yeah, long time coming.
Look at that. We had to bust out the script for your introduction. That's our first one.
Yo, that was a beautiful intro. I haven't had an intro like that at all, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Well, we're glad to get a few things right here at P2P. But, I mean, with all, we can get right into it? Everybody good? Okay, good. Okay, so basically, Anthony, we want to talk to you about how'd you get started in the music entertainment business? We'll throw you a softball at first.
Yeah,
okay.
This shit
warmed up.
Yeah.
How'd you get started?
Nice. Let's get it. So probably like around 2013. You know what? 2012. I think I was deciding like my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 22 or some shit like that, and I was like, I want to do a show or a concert or something. And like the way I got that idea was because I was always watching MTV Sweet 16. Okay. And they were getting people to get shows, they're bringing Bone Thugs, they're bringing whoever, Chingy, everybody. And these kids are getting their fucking concerts for their birthdays and whatnot. So I was like, yo, that's dope. I think I want to do something like that because all my friends would like it. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, we're used to just doing the house parties and, just playing the music or having a DJ come through. I'm like, nah, let's have someone who we fuck with come perform at the party and it'll just be different. So that's what gave me that idea. But I didn't even know that there was a word for it. I didn't know that it was like, you're about to be a promoter right now. And you got to do booking and all this. Like, I didn't even know what a venue was. I didn't even know you had to book a venue.
So you just went into it basically with your eyes closed, like, fuck it, I'm going to jump in with both feet.
Eyes closed because, and again, I'm from Santa Barbara, so like there wasn't too many people who grew up who were promoters or A&Rs or artist managers or anything like that. No positions like that, bro. Yeah. So it was just like, all right, Google helped me out straight up. Because I was looking at Moose Lodges. I was looking at the Boys and Girls Club. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just anywhere where it's a space. And
this was at 22?
This was at 21, actually. I was about to turn 22. And so, just found a venue, Velvet Jones, down State Street, legendary. They used to be there, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I had my first show at right there.
Oh, Velvet Jones. Shout out Velvet Jones.
Yeah, man. Shout out Velvet Jones, man. Craig and Chase, those are the boys, man. And so it's like, so I had my first show there, but like that didn't come easy. I had to like know who am I going to bring? What do I do with it? Because I didn't even have the thought of selling tickets or anything. I was just like, I just want my friends to come to a party.
So you've seen this on TV. Yes. And you're like, how do I replicate it in real life?
Yeah, real shit.
And you just did it.
And I did it, yeah. And I did it. And it was a good show. It ended up having like 250 people come out.
Damn.
You know what I mean? More people than what I knew.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I just want this for me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like little by little, certain people started telling me. And then the artists who I booked, their manager was telling me like, hey, you got to do things like this. So I was getting taught along the way. And then I made the flyer, made it public. And I was like, yo, come celebrate, my birthday bash. Because that's how people were just putting it, birthday bash. This person's coming. And then I started getting hit up on the phone. Hey, what's up with some slots? I was like, I don't know what slots are. Straight up. But I was so comfortable to tell this artist though. I'm like, yo, I don't know slots, bro. Like straight up with you. This is my first time doing this, but was good. And he was very kind to like tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? He could have steered me any other way, but he's like, what? Look, dog, this is what you do.
You can make a play on this
shit.
Shit.
And he's out in Napomo. You know what I mean? Shout out to Crazy Boy because he's the one that laced me up with game of like, all right, when you put together a show, you know what I mean? You book slots, you do the flyer, you go do promo. Like, I was like, oh, shit, okay. Damn. Well, look, I ain't going to charge you, but come with me, help me sell these tickets. I'll get some more slots. We'll figure it out. Facts. So we kind of like, in a way, did that show together in a way. I mean, but yeah, he laced me up a game, and then I got more game laced up as more people I met, too.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think sick about you is the genuinity. You know what I mean? You're genuine. That's what's missing in the music game in general. Is a lot of people don't want to give game. They just want to receive it.
Oh, real shit, bro.
And then, well, another thing is he was receptible to it.
Exactly.
A lot of people also will turn their shoulder and be like, nah.
Receptive,
I'm not. Oh, what did I say?
Receptible. It's all good. Hey, we're making up our own.
Yo,
we're
I've
gonna have our own dictionary.
I've been saying consultating when it's really consulting.
It was all
Oh,
good.
there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. We making people smarter. We gonna add words to the dictionary.
Yeah, we elevating over here, man.
But that's a perfect. Unless you had anything else more to say about it.
No, I was gonna say, whatever that word was,
Receptive.
Yeah, there we go. And then were you profitable off the first one, the second one, or?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even expect that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
shit.
you just like we just want to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, cause look, the artist at the time he charged me $1,000. The venue was $1,000, and then like after that it was just like everything was cool.
Yeah.
Like the tickets were selling like a motherfucker, but I didn't. It wasn't because of me they were selling, because I did it. I was learning. I didn't know.
You got connected with the right spot though. Velvet Jones, that's where everything would crack off.
No, real shit.
And then also back then, people were a lot more eager to come outside and say, fuck it. These days, everybody lives behind the screen, which, it's not better or worse. It's different, so.
As long as you're useful with it, you know what I'm saying? Utilize it right, you know what I mean? But like back then, like Instagram was still kind of, like Instagram was just starting.
Yeah,
I think back then, 2012, 13, it was still more of a gallery type thing, you know what I'm saying? But either way, like, shout out to my homie Enrique, because I was like, we gotta sell these tickets, and he's like, here, give me some, and I'll go do it. Man, he sold like 25 in like 2 weeks, and I was like, how do you do this? I just went out. Went out, talked to people, told them, yo, we got this food coming, this is happening, da-da-da. I was like, wow, okay, let's go do that. I'm like, let's go get a bunch of flyers. Let's go to Santa Maria, fucking Lompoc, because I was like, okay, the artist I'm bringing, he's a Mexican artist, and who bumps him? The people that we know that bump him. So let's go to Santa Maria, Lompoc, Oxnard, Ventura,
805,
you know what I mean?
baby.
805, yeah, man. Let's go everywhere and put these flyers out and just tell people. And we were literally telling people off the streets, like, hey, we got this person coming. It's gonna be popping. Oh, what? And maybe some people had heard of him, maybe not, but not too many people at that time. But the way we did it, we just did it really right, man.
Guerrilla marketing, just
Yeah.
face to face.
Real shit. Because even though we may have sold like, 100 tickets, but like the rest of it just came like everyone showing up at the door. And then once the artist posted it, like that helped out, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, from there, that's just how I got my start.
So you started as a promoter, the word you figured out.
Yeah.
Where are you today? Because are you an artist?
No.
Okay,
no,
so you're not an artist. So you started as a promoter. Where are you at today? And
He's the artist.
and can you
Shoot
tell
that,
us, about what you got going on currently?
I mean, so from promoter, I went to a couple other phases because I ended up actually working with some of those artists like on their team. So I ended up being like the artist manager, or if not the road manager, because they had to go on shows. Yeah. And then at times I had to coordinate some of their tours. So then I became the tour coordinator. And then again, still road managing, going on the road, going to whatever state it is we're going to, and just day-to-day communications and handling money and all that stuff and making the gameplay, bookings and all that.
That's what's up.
So that was like for a good 7-8 years.
And all then self-taught or just learning on the fly?
Self-taught. And then these guys kind of already like being where they're at now, giving me the game too and telling me like, look, dog, this is how we do it. This is where we came from here. So now that you're here, you're going to pick it up from here. And then we're going to do these things like this. And then, you know what I mean? Like just keep it going. Like I got right into the formula where they're at. All right, cool. We're going to do this. And then, so then after all those phases, then, I took a little break. I had to like come home, take care of family, take care of myself too, and a bunch of other stuff. But then, after all that, I was like, you know what? Let me do some A&Ring. No, you know what? I'm sorry. Before I took that break, I started A&Ring because I was like, okay, enough with the shows and the touring and road managing. Let me do something else that's more like with music.
And real quick, for maybe some viewers that don't know, what exactly is A&Ring?
Yeah,
your quick definition.
Yeah, A&Ring for me is really like, I like doing things like out of the box. I don't really like go find the definition of it because I feel like that's just going to like take my creativity and like what I really feel, what I could do with this.
Pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah, man. And it's going to make me stuck. So like really, you're really connected with the artists. You're really making connections for them. You're bringing them together. You're making sure that they, go from production, quality and going to meet producers, meeting other artists,
shopping
and just
labels,
shopping in the
etc.
labels, just, you know, really doing a lot of that footwork for them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot of that, doing that. So I felt like I want to get in touch with the music and start making hits and actually putting artists with producers and making records and marketing them, and then going on podcasts, going on blogs, and doing radio, doing PR work, you know what I mean, personal relationships, trying to do all that, trying to fit all that hat. So, you know what I mean, I wanted to do that. And I did that for a few years, did a few mixtapes, helped executive produce some albums, and help other artists just create shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then I took my break, and then I came home, because I had to hang up the coat, and then had to take care of the grandparents.
Had to put the Batman cape away for a second.
Yeah, real quick. Had to take care of the grandparents, take care of them. Negative shit was happening in my life, so we had to like break the cycle of those and cut ties with certain people. Get rid of the shit. Get rid of the toxicity. You know what I'm saying?
Just a complete reset.
Yeah, and just have God just be like, yo, wipe all this shit away, and like just have everything be good, bring us peace. You know what I'm saying? So we could just move forward, because we have like so much that we have in store for us. But that was like a good 3-year break, bro. So then when I started coming back into the game was probably like about a year and a half ago. I just made my Instagram because I deleted the one that I had. I literally had like 15,000. Well, I had 14,500 followers on that one, and that was all built off the artists I was working with and everything I was doing. But at the time, like the shit that was going on, none of that mattered. None of that. I just had to get right with myself, get right with the family, get right with what we needed to get done, and then, you know what I mean, just work on that. So then after things started clearing up and things started like really like, okay, because at the time too, I always had an itch. I'm always like, I can't just stop not doing music or anything about it. Like, let me at least connect one person to another person. I swear I'll be good for a month. like that relieves an itch. Like, I don't care how small, big. Like,
the junkie,
no, bro.
Junkie for the business.
Yeah, I kept forcing myself into things, and I felt like there was always an obstacle. There was always things just getting in my way that was like, no, like, you're not ready.
Were you finally ever able to get that full break? Like during the 3 years, did you ever get a moment of the full break?
Yeah, I feel I did, and I feel at that moment, that's when like one thing was allowed to happen, and it was October of last year, and then November I was actually celebrating my 10 years of being in the industry and doing everything. So then when October came, somebody had to hit me up. They're like, oh, actually, you know what? It was a full circle moment, bro. Because that guy, Crazy Boy, who helped me out in the very beginning, and
shout out Crazy Boy again,
and gave me those gems. He, you know, we circulated around because I started another Instagram. And he's like, bro, what's happening? I'm like, man, you won't believe it. Like,
yeah, I've been
you know
through
what I'm
it.
saying? Like, we'll talk later, but what's good? He's like, fool, like, you need to get back out there. Like, you need to do some things. And you know what I mean? And before that too, before I started the Instagram, I actually emailed a few artists. Like, that's how I kind of started like coming back in. I emailed a few artists I knew. I was like, hey, dog, what's happening? Like, what the fuck you emailing me for? Like what? Like, where you been at? Like, what's up? Like, I'm like, listen, I think I'm ready. I had to handle a lot of shit, but what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, fool, we need some factors out here right now. Like, we need some people pushing buttons, like this and that. I'm like, well, damn, man. All right, you know, we had a little talk, and I joked around. Like, all right, well, look, if none of that shit works out, when I come back, fuck it. I'm going to start rapping. Shit looks a little easier now. There's BandLab and all these things. But I was just making a joke, but but in reality, though, man, I was like, all right,
it's
cool.
true though.
Yeah, for real, it's true. I'm like, fuck it, I just do that. But you know what I mean? So I just, after that, he's like, yeah, just, you know, come in slowly, do what you gotta do. And I did, made the Instagram, and then Crazy Boy hit me. He was like, we got to do something. I'm like, I think I'm ready. I think I've had enough time to heal. I think I've got some things straightened out. But I know things weren't still straightened out, but I was still like, all right, transitioning back into like, all right, about to get back into it. What is it? He's like, let's do a little mini tour for DJ Dominator, half of Central Coast Click, Triple C, the old school group from 805. And I was like, okay,
Triple C, 805.
So, you know what I mean? So that was like my first little assignment, you know what I mean? Like, fucking a month back into Instagram and all that.
You're already
like,
putting another tour back on.
I was like, I could do it. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. I was like, I could do it. So I just did what I had to do. I hit up venues because now I know you got to hit up venues.
Yeah.
I put in deposits in some of these places. I had a formula though because I didn't have the money to book 4 venues. I didn't. So I made sure I booked the first one or got the first one booked. Then we started booking openers. And then with the money from the openers, we were able to book the other 3 venues.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, all right, look, we got a mini tour now. Boom, let's start it. Bam. And then that was the start of that. And then after that, I was like, wow.
Now, what's your role called in something like this?
My roll call?
Yeah, like your role. Like what role are you playing in something like this?
Everything, I guess. Like from the moment he hit me up, we need to get a mini tour done. I'm like, okay, I will coordinate the tour by hitting up the venues and
Tour
locking that in.
coordinating and
Tour
booking
coordinating,
manager.
booking, promoting. You know what I'm saying? And just going out there and marketing it. I mean, there's a bunch of rules. Yeah, definitely like at least 2.
A lot of different hats to wear.
Yeah, man.
That's actually a perfect segue into our next question, which is, or one that I wanted to ask you, which is basically like Prominent Records, which is your company.
Yes.
What exactly do you do, and how do you help artists?
Which, by the way,
Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, but I jumped the gun, guys. That was a question I asked, and I almost skipped over all the value he just added right now. But yeah, so lead us into that. It's where you're at. What kind of where you're at right now, right?
Yeah, so basically where I'm at now, after these 10 years and after like putting all my energy into other people and other people's companies and other artists and just working for everybody else these last 10 years, I just felt like, okay, let's put something together for me, for myself now and my family, and let's start up our own company and let's do it our way and let's mold it the way that we know it's going to work out for us and for the artists. Because like, I feel like what's going to separate us from everyone else is that we're going to be more of a family-based type. Like, we're not going to contract you in, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, like, if it comes to big business and we got some shit going, like, that's cool. But right now, we're talking about the 805. And right now, like, there's a lot more that needs to be thoroughly more shown and given to the artists here rather than, like, yo.
A lot more guidance.
Yeah, a lot more guidance. Like, that's why, bro, like, with my shit, it's more of a friendly thing because, like, look, come over here. We're going to teach you artist development, media training, stage presentation, quality of music, you know what I mean? Stage quality, all that shit. Everything it is for you to see yourself be that superstar that, you know, you're dreaming to be, or like the ones that you study, you know what I mean? All these guys, man, they follow the formula. They learn from certain people, and there was a design or some type of fucking mold that they had to go through or system, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's just what I feel like we need to like show a lot of artists here and teach them, you know what I'm saying? Because not too many people are doing that, I feel, at all. And if they're trying to teach the world. They're trying to teach the rest of the industry and the rest of the nation, and that's cool, but I just feel like our area really needs more touch. It needs more dog.
Everything.
Like it really just needs more attention, more touch, more guidance,
more unity too. Everybody's trying to act like they're in their own lanes and then shoot off to LA when shit gets popping. It's like, what about what molded you and where you came from?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
So that's your vision with Prominent Records.
It's my vision of Prominent Records to be able to mold this area and have the 805 be lifted and elevated to where it's like, you know, there's more traffic coming through. There's more awareness, more eyes,
more prominent,
more listeners. Yeah, more prominent ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? We want to show that there's prominent ones out here. Real shit, because there's over 1,000 talents out here. There's over 1,000 artists, bro, and they're all different genres.
That's crazy.
Because the 805 is the biggest area code in the whole state. It goes past San Luis Obispo. Whatever those cities are, past the Robles, or Rio Grande, maybe.
Yeah.
And then it goes past Thousand Oaks, past Moore Park, like maybe like right about where Calabasas is at. But then it goes that way too to Fillmore, Santa Paula, and even more.
And then you get Lompoc.
Pyru.
Like, Lompoc to side is crazy.
Yeah, bro, like it's everywhere. And there's an artist everywhere. There's artists in Newberry Park, Moore Park, you know what I mean? Simi Valley, all these places that we never would have thought because it was always Oxnard, Ventura, you know, Santa Maria,
Barbara.
Lompoc, Santa Barbara, you know what I'm saying? But now there's just more younger generations. There's a lot more young homies now, and a lot of them want to be rapping now. You know what I mean? Because I feel hip hop has gone into such a big fucking state, or, you know, playing in this fucking.
It's almost pop music now.
Yeah, bro. It's just everywhere in there. Look, everywhere right now. Look at Vince Staples, bro. With that one song, he's on the Toyota commercials now. You got the Doja Cat on some other, like, it's maybe they don't play their lyrics.
Super Bowl halftime shows.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's everywhere. So it's like, I feel like a lot more people want to be rappers now. A lot more people want to do this shit and be in this. You know what I'm saying? But back to the 805 though. Like, I just really have the passion here for everybody because I know there's talent. I know there's potential, but there's just not anyone who
it goes back to guidance.
Yeah, man. No one has that heart or that mindset to come here or to even, give the game back, even though they've reached or gone past certain boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever. They'll come, put together a show and have people open up, charge them. And, and that gives them exposure. That's good. I love what Anderson .Paak does. I do. I like his foundation, what he does. I just feel he should do more. I feel there should be more of that. You know what I mean? And so that's why I reach out to people like him and people to like the county of Ventura, the county of Santa Barbara, all the different counties and all these like different doors that like they probably don't even know hip hop exists in 805. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Media Day was so important.
That's crazy.
Right.
So yeah, can you tell us about Media Day? What did you just set up? August, right? It happened in August. So yeah, let everyone know about Media Day, and then if you want to touch on what the future for Media Day is.
Yeah. Media Day.
And how you came up with the idea.
Yeah. Right. Media Day came to me in a vision. And because since I've been working here for the last 10 years and I probably know 80% of the artists here and 80% of them know me, because even when I was doing shows like out of state or across the country, I still invited some 805 artists. I still said, yo, come on this show, come over here. Like, I still invite anywhere I went, whatever opportunity I had or doors that opened it for me, I try to bring at least a few 805ers with me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I felt about it. So throughout all that time, it was, I hear it everywhere, bro, because I always went everywhere. I always went to San Luis Obispo to do shows. I went to Santa Maria to do shows. I went everywhere. So I got connected with a lot of people in the 805. And a lot of it was like, yo, if we came together, yo, if we knew more of each other, yo, if we did this and we did that, all these conversations, all these opinions, all these like, yo, we need to unite,
Possibilities.
It's like, all right, cool. And then when I came back, a year and a half ago, that's when I noticed that there was media platforms here. I was like, holy shit, the 805 just fucking changed, bro. Yeah. There's podcasters here. There's media blog people. There's not just artists here. There's not just videographers. Like, we have a little bit more now. So what can I do with this? What can we do? Do the artists even know about these people? Yeah. No. Do the podcasters even know about these artists? No. They didn't. So I was like, okay, what can we do here? I'm like, you know what? I started thinking like, what do the business expo people do? What do like people do like when they want to like what does Sneaker Con and them do? You know what I mean? Like all these people that are vendors and they show up to one place to, show off their shit, their services, network. I'm like, yo, the vision is a fucking network party. And I think it's perfect now because there's media. So we could use the media to do coverage on the artists that are going to meet because the artists need coverage and promo for the shit that they need. So, all right, this is perfect. And it was cool because there was podcasters all over the 805. Yeah. So I was like, this is perfect. We're going to have to do this in the middle. So that's why I chose Santa Barbara, because I was like, it's in the middle between everybody. And you know what, guys? Y'all just going to have to meet in the middle. Like, at least put in that effort. You know what I mean? Because everyone's going to meet someone new here, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. After this, people are going to be engaging with people, following each other, subscribing, going on interviews, and just fucking just interacting, just like connecting the coast. So I was like, this is it, bro. Like, this is the vision and this is what's gonna happen, and I believe in it. Let me ask a few people about this. They each were like, what the fuck? Like, hell yeah. Like, bro, that's what we need. Like,
yeah, and I was pissed I couldn't make it, bro.
I know.
That shit pissed me off. I was in Miami. It was my birthday. I was like, fuck.
I know. Yo, bro, honestly, I really thought it was gonna be a little hard because it was the same weekend as Fiestas. But I cross-marketed that shit because I know some restaurants downtown. I'm like, yo, bro, I'll send people your way, you send people my way. We market on Instagram, and that's just what we did. And then on top of that, I was like, look, Media Day is from 3 to 6. after that, you go downtown Fiestas. It's all good. But you go to Fiestas in the daytime, you can still come over here. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like that was just my vision for it. And like the purpose behind it was for everybody to meet, everybody to unite and feel like the villagers came out for the village.
Yeah, and it was successful for those that aren't tracking. Definitely go check it out.
Those are like
does 805 Media have its own Instagram now?
No,
ran off through yours. Right?
Yeah, it just went straight off mine because I mean that's the thing.
And how many total? What was the total turnout? Do you think,
dude?
People wise,
like
150.
Like, yeah, honestly, 150.
And how many like podcast
media platforms?
Exactly.
There was at least 10 media platforms that showed up and conducted interviews. So we literally had probably close to 200 interviews, maybe like, somewhere between 100 and 200.
That's amazing for a first time
Santa
around.
Barbara Independent came out, bro. They
up.
came out. They show love. All I did was send them an email, right? I let them know what's happening because I wanted them to put it on their website. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to like go too big. I'm just trying to build awareness. Same time, like I said, I'm hitting up all the counties. I'm hitting up all those doors. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, hey, the music community is putting together an event for all music genres and also for the youth so we could educate them because there's still a kid out there that's dreaming to be you, dreaming to be him, an artist, dreaming to be somebody in the entertainment business or a DJ or a radio person. They're going to come here and they're going to find all those answers because their questions might be embarrassing to their family, might be embarrassing to their friends. But on this day, I made sure I let everyone know this is a sacred space. This is a space for all creatives to come, anybody who's dreaming to come. Find your questions here, or ask your questions, find your answers here, bro. Because, you're going to leave a lot more confident knowing something that you're going to get into just from coming to this event. Yeah. So there's like so many fucking like layers that I just wanted this event to represent. And I
really like that. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're in your gym class and, there's all the other, there's the firefighter station. There's all the stations of all these occupations. And, this is something that you don't see in your junior high school. You don't see all the creatives. You don't see like podcasting, that's not something that you think of. Being an artist is not something that you think of.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's powerful and inspiring that you said that and brought it up in that sort of way because there are people like you who were rapping at a young age. I never dreamed to be a podcaster, have this. It just kind of came to me and I was like, I do want to do that. Right. But for those kids that do dream of being an artist, like that is their safe space. That is where do I start?
Yeah,
what do I do? And you were that teacher, you're that principal of that class that put that together. So that was very powerful.
Yeah, man. Sure. And that, and I'm hoping for more. I'm hoping to really like one day.
Yeah. So what's the plan with it?
Yeah, what's the plan with it?
We kind
really
of talked about it prior, but so everyone knows. So
No, man, the plan for it really, it's gonna stay here, and it's gonna always be here, and it's gonna always evolve. Because at the end of the day, it's not my event; it's everybody's. It's yours. It's the 805s. It's everybody. Because I'm not gonna be alive forever to run it, right? So we're gonna need everyone to fucking contribute to this and take a hand to the wheel, and just know when it's 805 Media Day time, everyone puts together their shit to help put it together because. Bro, don't let it die out just because I died. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the shit going. Like,
well, hopefully you're here for a lot longer.
No, for sure. Like, I'm gonna be here till I'm fucking past 80. Like, no doubt about it, right? But still, when I'm past 80, this shit still needs to go on. It still needs to go on for hundreds of fucking years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For as long as we're all fucking here, dog. So that's why it's like really important that I make everybody feel like they're a part of it. Like that's why all the platforms are like, listen, guys, if whatever ideas you guys have, if you guys want to start doing, pop-up mixer events in between 805 Media Day, that way we can keep things going and we can go visit every city. Because the main one is going to be every year, once a year, every August, and it's always going to be the beginning of August because eventually I will get it on August 5th because then if you read it, 805 day.
Hey,
why not?
Like
you know what I'm saying? So eventually it'll end up
sick.
being on day. Eventually we'll end up partnering with nonprofits. Eventually we'll end up partnering up with the city of Santa Barbara and the mayor and all this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Just so that we could also take it to like the boys camps, the juvenile halls and all that and classrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like we could start setting up shit where like the students get so engaged and they're like, yo, I want to get my grades up, because if I get my grades up, then I can attend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start setting up motivation, things like that. You know what I mean? And, you know, not just speaking for the youth, but for the artists, everybody, bro. Yeah. It's a whole fucking thing. But that's the thing, like, and that's why I always talked about on all these podcasts. I'm like, look, we all have visions, we all have ideas, and we need to bring them out, because there's people out there who don't have that, but they have the ideas and they know what to do with it. They have the brains. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just all I could do too.
They just need the firepower with it.
Man.
They need the ammunition.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
foot soldiers.
Yeah, like you know, we gotta be like the octopus right here, but we need the tentacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to be able to operate and move in all different places at the same fucking time. And that's how I feel like we need to move as an 805. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the I mean, you bring up the 805 a lot. Where did you find the passion? I mean, I know you were born in 805, but like, at what point were you like, I'm hungry for this, but I want to succeed and I want to survive in in the 805. I want to bring everyone together from the 805. Like, where did you find that love for the 805 and to bring it together and try to take it to the next level in this industry?
I really feel I found it after I kind of knew, like, I made it to a certain point where I was like, damn, I'm not just doing shows in Santa Barbara. I'm not just doing shows in the 805 no more. Like, I'm in New York at the Highland Ballroom right now. I'm in Atlanta at the Masquerade. Like, you know, we're really doing this. I'm like, damn, I wish everyone in 805 can just reach their potential that they want to know or that they want to be at. Yeah. So that's why I feel like that's where I was most passionate, and just wanting to help every single person here that I can, and be like, yo, I'm gonna work with you, hopefully you get here, work with you, hopefully you get here. And I just feel like it's just about the artists here. Like, I really have more of a care and passion for the artists here, and I just really want every single one of them to succeed. I want DG to succeed. I want him to go on tour and have his own headlining tour.
Appreciate
and
that.
I want fucking Fashion Nova to hit him up. I want fucking these brands to hit him up.
What's popping, Fashion Nova? You heard it here first. What the fuck's good?
You know what I'm saying? like real shit. Like, that's what I want for everybody. Cause I seen these artists, how they live their dreams. I see how they're living now. I see they got multiple houses. They're taking care of the kids. They build generational wealth. They got all these things, like, they're living their dreams, but they still want to live more, and they're still going to. And I just want everyone to feel that. I want everyone to live through that. Everyone who comes from the 805. And I don't know. I don't know why it's just here and why it's not like LA, why it's not the Bay, why it's not like.
Well, it's the love for your city. I just want to know where you, and I respect that. I commend that. That's not a lot of people understand or feel that, or they've reached to a point like where you did, where you've been in other places and you kind of forget about everyone else, and you're up there and you forget.
Right.
And that's like a perfect segue for one question I really wanted to ask, and I was wondering your opinion on it. Why do you think, like, not even rappers in the 805, but just music in the 805 in general, why do you think the 805 is so slept on? Like, is it artist development? Is it distribution? Is it like mismanagement? What exactly do you think, in your opinion, like, is the reason why it's slept on like it is?
I mean, I feel it could be a few things. I mean, like, let's just say, you know, for us, like, what we're not doing is probably not having too much of a go-getter mindset, or not, you know, wanting to invest all our money, our last fucking penny, because, you know, sacrifices, bro.
Burn the ships. There ain't no way back. We got to make it work.
Yeah,
type
man.
Shit.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah, you might have to wait 2 more days to get diapers for your kid, or you might have to wait to, like, feed your family a day.
They gonna have to do like me, get them cloth diapers. You throw them in the washing machine, they're good as new.
I mean, dog, like, real shit, man. Like, you know, there's sacrifices behind it, and it's just like how far you're willing to fucking do it. Yep. How far are you willing to do it till your fucking lady leaves you, or till your parents look at you and they're like, you know, kick you out the house because you're just not doing what they feel you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like, this is my life. This is what I know I have to do, because this is my gut instinct telling me. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like for us, like, I just feel like there should be, like, just mindset changing, you know what I'm saying? And more like diving into, like, you know, how can I do more for myself, and what do I need to do? And then on the other side, what is out of our control is maybe they're just good. Like, they're good, and they just like, oh, someone's popping out here. Cool. We'll wait till they come over here. Yeah. We'll wait till they come on our platforms. You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's, like, so important that we build our shit here. We build you guys up. We build up Connected Coast, build up Origin, and all these other podcasts, so that it's like, yo, Mexican OT, I'm gonna send you on a press run, or whatever. Out there in Cali. Oh, where am I going? To the original spots? Yeah, you're going there, but you're going to make a few stops in the 805. Well, what's out there? Oh, there's these podcasters, and yeah, they got it going on. And the last food I went out there, like, they had a clip and went viral. Like you should go. You know what I'm saying?
Make it part of the press run.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I want to make the 805 build that awareness to where the music industry starts fucking with us, to where they start sending people over here.
It's not like LA anymore. It's
exactly.
Go down 805.
And then you know what that's going to do? That's going to connect California as a fucking whole.
Yeah.
As a whole, more business, more money, more all that shit for everybody. Yes, we will have maybe unwanted visitors setting up shop here. But if we collaborate with them, or if we talk to them, or if we just partner or do some shit right with them, then we could have it. We could all be a part of it. But if we don't, then that's our fault.
Yeah,
if we don't, bro, and we just let it slide, and then people take over, then what the fuck? Then we're paying them to get on their platform when they're fucking down the street from me. Like, I didn't put in so much work here. How the fuck am I? So that's why it's like we gotta like realize what we have here and know that we're living in an untapped market.
Yeah.
Unionize. We gotta unionize. Unity.
Yeah, man. But you know what I mean? I get it. Everyone's busy popping off their own shit. And that's good. Keep doing it, bro. But you know what I mean? At the same time, like, yeah, if we could all put the media people together and then run it, one by one with the artists, you know what I'm saying? Then that would be perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, get in line. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking long wait, dog. There's a lot of fucking people here. It's a long wait. DG might have to wait till he's fucking number 50, but he's not tripping. He's going to get there eventually. And when he gets there, he might get a different.
And we've actually had two Bay rappers hit us up. Yeah, 2 or 3 of them from the Bay that are like, yo, can we come down? I'm like, bro, it's like 5 hours, but if you want to drive.
Yeah, facts. And that's where I'm from originally, too. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo, California. Just like Mac Dre, we going to go hiking, baby. But nah, for real, though, that's crazy. Did you have anything you want to say on it or no?
Go for it.
Another, because I'm about to change the subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about, diving more into like the business side of it. The state that music is in right now with like the streaming and the royalties and a lot of the streaming services not necessarily giving their artists the exact slice of the pie that they should have. What are your thoughts on that?
It sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I know it too, because I've had to distribute music. I've had to A&R and actually put together my own catalog. I've had to, cause that's the thing, bro. Like, I've paid artists to give me verses because I'm like, I want to put together a catalog for Prominent Records and distribute it under my TuneCore and do all that process. And then I spend 5 G's on the song, and then it's been 2 years. I've only gotten like $500. It's like, dope, bro. Like, I didn't put 500 on this marketing. I didn't went 200 over here, put it there. It's like, it's just never ending. Yeah. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, you just gotta keep going though, because another thing too is like, just keep stacking them up. I mean, I don't know. There's different ways, right? Like, you could either fucking dwell about it and be like, man, this shit ain't making me shit. Like, whatever. I'm just going to, like, work on this to make it go viral. Or you could just keep compiling them up, because if you got, a bunch of videos and they're at 20,000, then you eventually have, like, 1 million right there. So you get that up for that. You know what I mean? And then, I don't know. Like, there's just different ways to look at it. You know what I mean? But the thing is to stay consistent. You know what I mean? Keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Keep fucking investing, because you're going to have to do it. But make the right connections. Get on playlists. Get on all these different things. Just do whatever it is you got to do to up those numbers. I mean, it sucks what they're paying.
And they almost like they cornered the market and they monopolized everything. So it's like, even if we don't like it, like, you have to use it. You know?
And there's no regulation for it. You know what I'm saying?
Not at
all.
You
can't. Unless we go on strike, unless we fucking go to a standstill.
But then they got IA. Now they got AI. They can come in and fuck with our shit and drop music. And it might even be better. You never know. But either way, also with Spotify, they're withholding artist funds if your song hasn't reached over 1,000 streams.
Right.
And like, that's money that somebody has in their pocket somewhere that they're not like paying out to artists. And it's like, all those pennies add up. There's somebody behind these streaming services with fat pockets that are basically like almost like a Ponzi scheme, basically, like, because we're putting our money out there. They're making money off our music. And just because over 80% of artists that actually put music on Spotify don't get over 1,000 streams on their songs, don't have over 1,000,
over 80% of people?
80%. and they don't have over 1,000 monthly listeners. Like, so those are the type of things where I feel bad, not only for artists in general, but it gives a bad name to the music industry. Like, and then people that aren't smart enough can like look at an A&R or a manager or somebody that was distributing the catalog like it's their fault. You know what I mean? When really it's like, it's really the fat cats up at the top that are putting this shit on and making it like bad for all of us and just putting a bad look on the music industry in general. And it's pretty fucking sad. But DeMizza talks a lot about that. Shout out my boy Miz.
Yeah, shout out to Miz, man.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Nah,
man.
he's an 805 GOAT
right there, mentor right there, man.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, so I'll be watching his shit on Instagram all the time.
Yeah,
that's
no,
why
he's
he be putting people on game.
Yeah, see, and
Me
that's
included.
the thing, man. Someone like him, he's changing the world. You know what I'm saying? He's making changes in the world,
And he's genuine about it. That's really the biggest thing. And the same, God bless you. It's the same. Oh, was that a cough or a sneeze? Okay, my bad. I take that bless you back. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, he's like he's doing it like it was the same thing that I said about you and the compliment that I gave you. Genuine. You know what I mean? That's the thing when you're authentic, organic, and genuine, especially in a room full of sharks. Like that's you're gonna be the one that sticks out. You know, and so that I commend him for that. Obviously, I commend you. That's pretty much where it's at.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. We need leaders, man. Great leaders. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Well, before I step out, I want to say, before we let greatness come through, I appreciate you coming on here. But I have one last question, and that's like, so to any artist, one, I'm not an artist, but if I was an artist and I was young out there in the 805, how can I reach you? What can you offer me? What can I offer you? How do we work together? If I was a young artist out there and I'm lost, but I wanted to
hit up Rarebreed 805.
Get in the game.
Look, man, honestly, for all the artists that want to like get in touch with me and, you know what I mean, they just want to like get some game or just like, you know what I mean, let me know how things are going with them, because I'm here to talk, bro. I'll talk back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, man, I'm a real person at the end of the day, and we all have experiences and we can all share shit, you know what I'm saying? But you can hit me up on Instagram right now that, you know what I mean, I'm working on the platform, working to have a podcast, working to have a blog and all that, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Instagram, Rarebreed 805. Or you could check out all these podcasts like P2P and everyone else who I've been on, because there's a lot of game on there too. There's a lot of things to learn. I made sure that every interview I at least spit a lot of knowledge, a lot of game, because it's like this is the way that we're able to get it out a lot too. And this is where everyone's attention's at too. You know what I'm saying? YouTube and the videos and the clips. You know what I mean? Other than that, though, man, just hit me up on Rarebreed 805, and, you know what I mean, we'll talk, we'll set some things up, because the things that we'll be able to offer you and a lot of other people, even if you're a producer too, you know what I mean, you're trying to, like, find your way to work with artists and stuff like that, or videographers, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You come with us, and we're going to show you certain ropes, certain formulas, certain ideas, connections, certain people, you know what I mean? We're just going to consultate some shit and go through things. And, you know, not everything is going to be made for everybody. Yeah. So that's the other thing about, you know, our company motto is like everything, we're going to scale it to that certain person, that artist or whoever it is to them. So it's not like I'm going to have like, yo, like we're going to do all this with you. It's going to be more of a menu. Choose what you want to work on. Choose what you think where you're at. And then put it together, send it to us, and then we'll let you know, we'll move forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get to working like that. But yeah, hit me up. And and this is the thing too, like I really speak highly on this. Don't be afraid to reach out. Reach the fuck out, bro. Because there's even artists, there's podcasters, there's everybody that they don't reach out. For what reasons? There's a many. Sometimes it's awkwardness. Sometimes it's like you won't get a response back. So it's like, well, fuck. You know what I mean?
Social
like,
anxiety.
Yeah, it's anxiety, all that shit. But it's okay. Reach out to me, because I'm not going to turn you away. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to like make you feel less than anybody else or anything. I'm going to give you the same love no matter who you are and what you are. Give you the same knowledge, the same game. And we're still going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. I want to be like the Empire here. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Empire, but I want to be here in the 805 for our area. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up, man.
Oh, and I actually have one more question.
Yeah.
If you could, what would be a piece of advice that you'd give to your younger self?
Oh, wow.
Think on it for a second.
Yeah, to my younger self.
If
man.
at all. You may not want to give your younger self advice.
Oh, no, trust me. God, trust me. Yo, to my younger self, I would just tell you too, like, keep believing in yourself, keep believing in what it is that you're doing, because what you're doing is true and it's authentic. And just don't let the people that are going to come in your way later in life that you know are going to get in your way and tell you the things that, you know what I mean, you're not supposed to be doing when you believe that you are supposed to be doing these things. So just remember that shit. Keep it going, because now look where you are. Now look where you're at. Now look at what you're doing. Be proud of yourself. I am proud of myself.
It's beautiful.
I am, dog. And you know what I mean? It's been a struggle, and that's just the thing I would tell myself. Just keep doing yourself, man. And just don't ever forget who you are, and just be your authentic self, because people will fucking try to ruin you and crush you, but you just got to keep going.
Damn. All right. That was deep
Well,
right there. Shit.
I want to say,
yeah, clap that up.
like,
Shit,
for those
clap
of you
that
that
up.
aren't here, for those of you that aren't here, like, the energy that I was just given from Anthony is like, it's on another level. So, you know, if you are creative in the area, I can only urge you to get out there and DM him. He will set you up. He will take care of you. This was the first time meeting him. I could go on forever, and there's still hella more stuff that we had to cover. It's just there's not enough. There's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough time.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to get a part 2 up in
But
this bitch.
you know, we had a conversation the other day, chatted right before this, and now this. Like, he's the real deal, and I can't wait to see what everything you're setting up right now turns into.
It comes to fruition,
and,
for
I
real.
mean, it only, as a human being, you know, listening to your story, the first part of it, like, you were living some people's dream, and you still hit rock bottom. And that's what people don't realize, is a lot of times they just think it's up, and then they hit rock bottom and they're done.
Nah,
but
man.
you were up, you lived people's dreams, you hit rock bottom, and now you're climbing back up. And I think, just based off what I'm seeing, it's amazing. Like, you set up Media Day with less than a year of being back in this industry.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so many people that talk so highly of you and off that event. Like, I can't wait to
Thank
be
you
a
guys.
part of.
I love you guys.
Be a part
much
of
love.
whatever, you know. And I thank you for letting us join you in that.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely be a part of it. And not
yeah.
only, like Fredo said, just piggybacking off what you said, building yourself up, but building other people back up. It's a community thing, and that's something that's really beautiful.
Yeah. So, you know, if there's ever anything we can do for you, send them our way, you know, whatever. But I do appreciate
that,
you
yeah.
coming on here, and it's not easy to do what you just did, and, you know, your journey. So with that being said,
Thank
I'll
you,
let you
sir.
introduce the artist you brought out here. Because
Yeah,
it's
man.
true. He brings people from the 805 with him. It is true.
Hey, man,
Exactly.
you got to shoot that ladder every time you get a chance. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring on to the show real quick, you know what I mean, and show you guys a little bit about what Prominent Records is about to come soon. This is our artist that we're working with, Mike Easy.
What's good?
What's popping?
Yeah, man, just chilling, man. Just fucking in the corner right there. I need to take a piss and all that shit, but it's all good. Man. I got so in tune with what you guys were saying, man. I didn't even care about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
This shit was special, bro. This is the best podcast I've been on. You know, I've been on a couple, I've been on a few, and this is the best. This is the most, like,
Damn.
this is good, bro.
I appreciate that shit.
Yeah,
I appreciate
man.
that shit.
This is some good shit.
So, for everybody that's viewing, what's your stage name?
Mike Easy. 2 E's, 2 Z's, 1 Y.
Mike Easy. I
Mike
like
Easy.
that
I'm
shit.
a new
That-
up and coming artist coming in Oxnard, and I'm just trying to push my name out there. I'm brand new and just going through the process right now of learning. You know,
Okay, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up. You got any music out now or anything coming up soon?
I got a few songs. I got 3 songs out now. Go check out Life I Live remix. Go check out the music video. Go check out Impatient, and go check out 3-1 LeBron James, man. Keep
Hey,
running it up.
LBJ, the king.
Hell yeah, the
All
king.
right. He's
Keep running it
internalizing himself what he's going to be in the rap game already.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I feel it.
I appreciate
We're
that.
gonna,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to have fucking LeBron James do that fucking music review on you, that reaction.
All right, shit. Hey, you never
hit me
know.
up, dog. You tryna win that? In the future.
Hey,
In the future.
that's how confident he is.
Yeah.
LeBron hit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah.
what's up. I like that shit. Well, before we get off here, is there anything you want to touch on? You guys want to touch on before we go, or?
We just want to let you guys know, man, like, we got some new music coming out. It's real great music. You guys are going to be real proud of Mike Easy here. You know what I mean? He's a youngin', 21, coming out the gate, just savage, just on his grind mode. You know what I mean? Ready to get it. And you're going to see a lot of him around here in the 805 for sure, because you already know we got to start it off here.
Hell yeah. And for people that don't know, his energy is solidified as well. We was talking behind the camera before we started filming and shit, and this kid definitely got a good head on his shoulders. He knows where he wants to take it, and I'm excited to see it. Shit, we're going to have to get in the studio too. You know we're going to have to run that one up.
Hell yeah. Shit, making connections. You see that?
All right. Well, shit, guys. I'm glad you guys came on.
Thank you, guys.
That's another episode of Passion to Profits.
Thank you.
Subscribe, and hey, we'll keep it pushing.
My guys, Fredo and DG, man. Much love, man. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.